Hello, welcome to the SpoonForkHeart kitchen. สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Siri. Today I'm going to show you how to make Thai beef salad or ยำเนื้อ And before we start cooking, I want to say thank you to the Tea Fossom for requesting this recipe. Okay, I'm going to start with our beef. Today I use the New York strip. I use the 2 pieces of New York strip. They're 10 ounce for piece and about 1 inch thick. But for the steak, just use your favorite cut. Okay, and I'm going to start to marinate them. Okay, first I use the salt. Okay, make sure cover them all the salt for one side and also the black pepper. Okay, all right, and I'm going to use I'm gonna do this the same on both sides. Okay, and I'm gonna use for just a Thai umami favorite for the steak. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon the oyster sauce, half tablespoon for each piece. Not a lot because they're getting burned very easy too. They have a little sweet flavor and some umami flavor. Okay, and I'm gonna wrap it in and I'm gonna do the same thing on both sides. Okay, and then I add both sides with salt and pepper, but for the oyster sauce I didn't add any extra. It already have it on the plate. You just have to use your hand to wrap it in. Anyway, the cameraman just helped me with the salt and pepper because I already used all my hand to wrap, so I don't want them to get dirty. Okay, so now I'm going to let them marinate on the room temperature for about 15 minutes. Okay, while we wait for our steak marinate, now I'm going to prep our vegetable. For the first vegetable, I have the cucumber. I'm gonna use about half the cucumber. Okay, let me just peel. Okay, if you guys don't have one at the trader, you should find one to use them. If you don't know where to buy, I'm gonna put the link for you below. They're really good and useful. I use a lot for my cooking, for my vegetable. Okay, now we're going to use half the cucumber. Okay, I'm going to cut them to be 4 pieces and I'm going to remove the seed. Just remove the seed like here. Okay. And we're going to cut them into the bite size. I'm gonna cut them to be small ankle like this. Okay. Okay, now cucumber done. I'm going to put it on the side. Okay, in the big bowl. Okay, next vegetable I'm going to cut is the onion. I use red onion today. I'm just gonna use them a quarter of the red onion, about this much. I'm going to cut them small like this side. I know the beef salad is a lot of people's favorite, so thank you so much for request this recipe. Okay, now my red onion is done. I'm gonna set it on the side, and I already said before, a lot of people favorite the beef salad, and a lot of recipe. So I'm gonna make sure this recipe is gonna be one of your favorite too. Okay, so next vegetable I'm going to cut, it will be the celery. Okay, I use one stick the celery, and in Thailand we like to use the Chinese celery, so it's just like a thin and a lot of leaf if you ever see the Asian grocery store. But over here it's hard to find, so I'm just gonna use like just a regular celery. They taste the same. The other one is just a little stronger. Just the other celery just taste a little stronger, but other than that they taste very similar. Okay, I'm going to cut them to the same size. I use one long piece, plus a little bit of leaf. Okay, just to make sure. Okay, now our celery is done. Now I'm gonna put it on the side too. Okay, and next one I'm going to cut the tomato. I use the 1 cup of the cherry tomato, and look at how this beautiful. I got it tomato, all different color. I'm just gonna open them up by cut them just a half pieces. Okay, I know I talk a lot, but I want to give you all the information that I know and share all information and experience cooking with you guys, and I hope you like it. Okay, now the cherry tomato done. I just gonna put it in the bowl together. If you don't like cherry tomato, just use any your favorite tomato. Okay, and next veggies or herb is cilantro. I use a small handful cilantro. I'm just gonna chop the cilantro. Okay, here just a small handful cilantro. Put it with everything else. Alright, now our vegetable done. We're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so this is our vegetable. Really beautiful, it's done. So it would be better if we keep them in the refrigerator for the freshness. So I'm gonna put mine in the refrigerator. Okay, next I'm gonna make the salad dressing. And while we make the salad dressing, please if you use the iron pan like me, just get the pan ready for the beef, because that's gonna be next. Okay, next. Okay, first for the salad dressing, I will have the 2 cups the garlic. Alright, I want the garlic really small, so I'm just gonna use the shredding. I'm gonna shredding them like this because I want them to be very small. Because some salad dressing, I do love to have the garlic, but sometimes I didn't have the garlic. Depend what the recipe. I mean, they're both good. Depend how you feel. You want a garlic or not. Okay. Be careful if you use one of this. You know how sharp it is. No, I tell myself maybe because I cooking and talking at the same time. Okay, now the garlic is done, and next I'm gonna have want to make sure I'm all inside here. Okay, next I'm going to have the chili. I use Thai chili. I have 3 pieces Thai chili. Okay, so I use 3 tablespoons of the fish sauce. So now we're going to use 3 tablespoons of the lime juice also. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of the palm sugar. The palm sugar, if you use them before, you only know they're chunk and they're very sticky. So I do I pound them first and then I put it back in here so easier for me to use. And okay, 3 tablespoons the palm sugar, and now I'm going to give them the very good mix. And I already tell you from the beginning when I making the sauce, if you want to make the sauce, if you like this salad dressing, the easy way to remember 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, 3 tablespoons lime juice, and 3 tablespoons the sugar. Sometimes if you didn't use the palm sugar, if you use the white sugar, they might be a little bit different, a little bit sweeter, but it will be similar. Or you can use the brown sugar. That will be very close to the palm sugar too, but it's not the same, but it will be pretty close too. Pretty easy. Now our salad dressing done. I'm gonna set it on the side, giving a chance for the palm sugar to dissolve. And at this point you can taste if you like more salty or sweet or sour. You can add some more. Okay, and now being 15 minutes for our beef being marinated. Now I'm going to start cooking. I'm gonna cook in the cast iron pan, and I already warm them and make sure they're hot, and you can see the smoke. I'm not sure you can see or not. I seasoning the pan with the beef fat before. Okay, and both of them. Now they're a little bit thick, and I like the steak is medium, so it depends how you like your steak. The time to cook, it depends how you like the steak. I'm just going to let them cook on the iron pan. Talk about the iron pan. In Thailand, we don't use the iron pan too much for cooking because they're not very deep, because we do a lot of stir fry. But I fall in love with the iron pan. I cook a lot. A lot at home with the iron pan. I love them. You can grill them. You can. I don't know how to explain, but I just want to say I love the iron pan because I not use a lot in Thailand. Okay, I let my steak cook in my iron pan for 5 minutes. I don't even touching or do anything with it. But let me see. Look at this. Now I'm going to flip them. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Very nice. But this is really thick cut of the steak. So probably I will cook them like 6 minutes on another side because I like my medium. So. Okay, they're still pretty soft, so I'm gonna add some more time. And also they've cut it thick. If you can see, I want to make sure on the side have the char, so I'm just gonna cook on the sides a little bit more too. And I know a lot of you, if you like the beef salad and you like the steak, you might even know how to cook better than me. But okay. I'm learning too when I love steak. I want to make sure that on both sides have the char. Okay, I let them cook about 5 minutes on each side plus 2 minutes on the sideway, and all the fat coming out, and I love it all the fat. They'll make it taste a lot better. That's how I like mine. And these pieces I checking, when I touch it, they kind of little bit already the medium, so I'm gonna take this piece out. Okay, and this piece is kind of a little bit thicker and they're still soft a lot on this side, so I'm gonna add on for just 1 minute. Okay, and now I add on this pieces for another minute. Now it's done. Okay, I turn off the heat, and now I'm gonna set on the side together. Okay, so now our steak is done cooking. I'm going to let them rest for 5 minutes, so make sure when we cut it, so it'll be really moist and juicy inside. Okay, and I know everybody know how to, if you love steak and you request for this recipe, so you probably love to eat the steak and you can cook a lot better than me. If you want to tell me something, just put it on the link below, and so we can talking about how you cook the steak. Okay, after I let my beef rest for 5 minutes, this is my new trick. I like to cover, and look at how beautiful it is. Oh, look. Okay, and now time to cut our steak, and look at this. Oh my goodness, look. All right, I'm so excited to cut them. Okay. Oh wow, this is how I like mine. It's medium. Some people might, oh my goodness. It's just the beef I already make me already hungry, and it's my favorite. So wow, look at how beautiful it is. And you can see when you rest them, I know a lot of people know, but some it might not. That's why if you let them rest, you can see when you cut them, the blood is not coming out, and the juicy from the inside not coming out, because they have a time to rest inside. So it will be more flavorful and more juicy inside, not dry. All right. Okay, the first pieces I done cutting. Oh, I really happy with the come out. It's beautiful. Okay, but now I'm excited to cut these pieces because this piece is a little bit thicker. Okay, but let's see how the piece gonna look. And you know, this is, oh, perfect. This is always like when you can't see inside, it's so exciting when you gonna cut. Same thing with the egg yolk. If you want a runny egg yolk, and when you cut them, you want to see the egg yolk running. The same thing with the beef. If I can't see things, oh, looks so good. Looks so good. I really happy with that. Okay, our beef done, our vegetable done, and our salad dressing done. Now time to make them all together. Okay, I'm going to put the my steak on top of my beautiful vegetable that I nice and cold that we put in the refrigerator. And here, look at all this. We can't waste all this thing. Everything is in here. All right. Oh, I hope you like this recipe. Okay, and now gonna put the salad dressing. Make sure the sugar all this salt, and make sure you mix them really good. And I add my personal, I like sour, so I add a little bit more lime into my salad dressing. So Depend. If you like more salty or sour, you add on after you equal them. Lime, sugar, and fish sauce. Okay. Now, gonna mix them even better. Mix. Okay, make sure. Oh, the smell of the lime and some freshness, some beef that we just cook in the iron pan. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're ready to serve. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay, and now we're going to put on the plate, and I know I can't, at this point I can't not wait anymore. My mouth is watery. It just smells really good. Okay, and now I'm ready to try our beef salad. I'm so excited to eat this. One of my favorite. Okay, so I add piece of beef, cucumber, and some tomato. Just so good. I got the chili again, but it's so good. Okay, I really love it. It's so refreshing with all the vegetable and my favorite beef. So this is one of my favorites, Thai beef salad. So thank you so much for the tea foursome to request the recipe. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, if you like the recipe, please give me a thumb up, subscribe, and you will see me for the next recipe. Thank you.